Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello there, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Blessings, everyone. All right, we'll get going here. So, all right, positive energies, and let's see what we got here. So, all right, blessings, and here we go. Greetings to you from the Orion Council. There is much improvement going on your world. And many of you are removing low vibrational control grids around your mental state. Even your oceans are improving as the wall levels of your energy fields are rising slowly. But as the reptilian mind control on this planet is even taking a step back, as humans are taking more control over their mental state, as they are allowing it, of course, and that will improve over the years as more humans are becoming aware of your situation. Not to have fear, but to realize that you are taking hold back of your planet, taking back your planet. And doing so, these beings are not necessarily confused, but they are stepping back and seeing what you do. But also there is, yes, great. It is also in this energy field as more health energies of knowledge is coming into your world as you are improving. So it's assisting mankind in its transition into more of the fourth dimension. Even if most of your society doesn't agree with it, you are still getting the benefits of it, as those are still most likely not going to allow themselves to understand what is happening on your world, because the third dimension is offering so much that they're not willing to let go of it as of yet, of course. Of course, you see in the 5 to 10 years, even sooner than that, of a great transition with your planet and your extraterrestrial counterparts. So much love to you as you continue your healing and growing. Blessings. We are only here for a moment. We are the golden reptilians from the Egyptian time period. And we are still on your world. Some of us are. Assisting your travels into the new world. Our Egyptian connections with you, as many during your time were reptilian and not human. Of course, many of you were incarnated into the human form because reptilian was no longer available. But that will reconnect itself in your future. You will have the choice of reptilian human once again as your Earth goes into its transformation. That's all we have for you at this moment. Blessings. Greetings to you. I'm Shiva. And I am also of Atlantean origins on your Earth. You will find that quite common. Those that are ascended masters are ancient Atlanteans. At least at one time, of course. And we are assisting your Earth in its reawakening. And yes, Buddha, of course, have connected to my vibrations on many occasions. As in some ways, I feel like I am his mother. Of course, he might not always. Well, yes, you'd agree with that too. For that energy is that you are going into more of spiritual awareness, a human and spirituality, unlocking sadness if you need to, and connecting more to your higher human, more of your 6 foot or 8 foot human of immortality as where you are heading. As these programs on their world are still useful, but becoming less frequent to those of you that are changing your vibrational mood and insight. I'm here to bring assistance to you when you are ready.
Yes, welcome, Sheina. First is Emmy.
Hello.
Greetings to you.
I just want to know if there's any messages for me.
Yes, it seems like you changed the timeline recently. But you weren't always sure where you were going. And now you are more sure than ever. But this will also take you to new places. And I see Egypt in your future also.
Ooh, Egypt. Yes, Africa.
That will be a place of visitation sometime in your future, as I see it calling you. As yes, you are a ancient Egyptian. I believe you kind of have an idea of that. Removing low energies on your world. If not now, you will see it.
Mark,
Yes.
Thank you. And
Yes.
my next question is for my roommate, Eduardo. I'm wondering if there's any messages for him.
Just go slowly in his decision making and make friends, but be cautious of that because not everyone is as friendly as they assume. Sometimes the friendliest person is not who they seem, and just to be aware of that. But and also to look into his health, at least to monitor it a little bit more, it would be good what I see. Blessings.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
okay, and next is Daria.
Hello there, Shiva.
Greetings, you.
Greetings. What kind of insight messages do you have that are personally from you to me?
Well, I see skeletons around you. Some that come back to life, some that walk around, some that some are archons. Yes, it has to do with beings that have crossed over already are going to be contacting humans, but not always in the most friendly way. And that is where you come in as for filtering that energy. As more of this will become more abundant on your world, the archons also are trying to get a closer control over this world, as they are feeling the backlash, as they've already have, and that will continue to do so from what I see.
Yes, I kind of feel that, and I wondered if sometimes the skeleton of Michael really went back in time and appeared on his movie Thriller, but that's not for tonight. Do you have any funny pockets out there?
Well, I actually answered that. As for Michael, yes, I believe that is true.
Yep.
But as for funny pocket energies, you go into realities where you duplicate yourself and even change your looks and gender to get people's attention. So some people are trying to find a loved one or a romance partner, and you're their friend, and of course you show them that it is actually you they're talking to and not this romance partner.
Oh,
so just
sinister.
yes.
Yes.
So that is, and you have been on many Palladian worlds causing kind of a funny pocket energy. Sometimes you show up as a gnome and you are bouncing around in people's attics. They do have those on certain worlds. And you're just trying to get their attention. Some of them become very third dimensional. So those that become third dimensional in a fourth dimensional world, you kind of have fun with them.
Cool.
Kind of wake them up, basically.
Yeah, let's do that to the whole universe. Thank you, Shiva,
Yes.
and have a cool channeling with this.
Blessings.
Blessings. Good night. And then I have to read Swen Carlson's messages. Yes. Do you have any messages to him from you?
Yes, he's very connected to the Orion Council. He might see himself as a reptilian. He is one of a great negotiator. You might not see that now, but this might be Ivan out of his league as for information. But they're saying he's a great negotiator as for making peace, at least on this world. He does connect to a great amount of reptilians as for compromise, but also assisting others in healing after the effects of a reptilian attack. This might take him some time to connect with, but it is within his energy field.
Very cool. And do you have any other messages for him? Maybe spiritual guides wants to come through. And
A spiritual guide? One moment. There is a guide of the name of Harmon. This is a female guide. Yes, he's holding back his, one moment, guardian angels, because he wants to guard himself. This is something for him to, it feels like he's strong enough where he can protect himself. And that has been going well, but something he can meditate on if he wishes to do so. But he is one that can teach others to, and this is actually a high vibrational energy he's connecting to, that he can teach others actually, but they have to know that they are protected instead of just relying on other energies. That's the message of the sun.
That's cool. I will give him that. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next are Kingsley's questions, and I'll be reading them for him. His first question is, when I'm working with my telekinesis, I feel some parts of my brain activating, but I cannot practice for a long period of time because I need to rest. If I start training this, will I develop mental endurance, or am I not training effortlessly?
Yes, just take it little by little, because what you're trying to connect to, your body can't entirely fully handle. But you are, yes, exercises basically. Just look at them as exercises. You don't have to do them for a long period of time. And over time, it will grow and grow as your body adapts. Realize the low vibrations on this world are making it difficult. And so you are doing this, you're also healing your DNA. So your DNA takes a while. It takes time to heal. So look at it that way. And sometimes wounds take a while to heal. So small amounts, there's nothing wrong with that. Just go as long as you feel you need to, and then rest. Blessings.
Okay. Second question. Any messages for him?
Yes, he is connecting to many reptilian races as for healing them. But also speaking, he's connecting a lot with the canines also, and bringing them more into this earth as for being seen as humanoid alien beings. And a lot of that he finds humor in, because for people are very connected to their canines. And just see an alien canine will help with the ascension process. So there's other beings also he's involved with, but with the canines is where a lot of his energy is with right now. You can connect to that vibration. Blessings.
Okay, and next are Miguel's questions. First one, the word paladin came to my awareness. Any messages about this?
What name is this again?
Paladin?
Paladin. I believe this is a name of a guide that is a journey guide that will, one moment, assist him in understanding the different dimensions of astral that are connecting to this earth. As lower astral is very connected to this planet, as you can see. And I believe in your meditations or energy healing, you can see the earth slowly letting go of lower astral as humans are allowing. And anyone can really do this type of meditation. Just see the low energies of astral influencing humans here, as you can see, because earth is going to lift away from those. And it is already, but you will see it kind of coming out of, it's like the ground is lifting, you can say. Of course, it's all around, but you can basically see the bridges changing from this earth to lower astral to higher astral. Blessings.
Okay, and second question for Miguel. Any messages from the angels?
Yes, you're going through a great transition at this time. What Michael says, he gave you a golden belt to wear. This is also basically to, because he just show you are dressed as an angel. Angels are normally depicted on this world. It shows a belt around basically, so you can be seen as an angelic energy also in your journeys, as you will feel more of the angelic vibrations assisting humanity. At times, you might feel the voices of others, the emotions, because those are the ones that you are healing. If you go through a dream that is very, I would not use the word violent, but very heavy, most likely that is emotion from someone else that you're bringing assistance to. Blessings.
All right, thank you. And next is Nick.
Blessings, Shiva. Thank you for connecting.
Greetings. Yes.
I guess what my question is, what can be shared publicly? I just wanted to get some quick confirmation on some experiences I've had recently.
Yes.
I just wanted to confirm, one, if I correctly identified some manipulations from my twin soul in my visualizations and energy work, and my twin soul implanting some thought patterns into my mind. Was I able to correctly identify those and block those?
Yeah, she has been hiding them well. And yes, obviously this is a connection between the two of you. She is trying to basically get into your mind and be a part of your mind. And even you could say to slow you down in your ascension. As she is still, yes, a slight service to self vibration. But yes, you are still, not everything has been removed, but a good amount of it has. Might see some residue. This one is still trying, let's put it that way.
So I should still send healing to that?
Yes, if you feel anything unusual, I believe for the most part you are okay at this time. But this one will be back. Let's put it that way.
Of course. All right.
It doesn't have to be all the time. You have to, but if you feel this energy, or if you feel fine, you should, if you feel like what you are feeling now, in the future, you're okay. But if you feel anything that's unusual, of course, this one will make it difficult for you to connect with it also. So you might have a bad day. It's like, why am I going through this? And that is the implant coming back. Attempting, at least.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes.
Shiva, any quick messages from Spirit?
Yes, this one that's causing this to send blessings of great forgiveness. This one has not forgiven themselves. And so using you as a vehicle of healing, because this one is not doing it on their own, not changing their own path. So they're using you as you can't say a scapegoat. Say, hey, look, I am changing, even if it isn't me. I am connected to this person. Look at the good things this person's doing. I can contribute to that too. So there's different ways of looking at it, but this is actually quite common. Well, not that common, but common.
All right.
Yes.
I appreciate that, Shiva. I will continue to do that work.
Yes, what you feel would be good, would be very sufficient. Because there's more that you will see. Yes.
All right. Thank you,
Blessings.
Shiva.
Yes.
Blessings.
Okay, next is Humberto.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, just one second. I used to have a friend named Sebastian that started dating a female named Alicia. I wanted to know if you see them getting married and staying together, or if they may separate in the future.
Well, I am seeing one thing. I am seeing children around them. So marriage is one thing, children is another. And I see that as a high possibility. So the marriage thing is up to them. But the children seem to be right around the corner.
Okay. My second question is, I've had a phobia for rejection my whole life due to a past life. I wanted to know if you could describe physical features or location of any female or females I could look out for connection and dating. I think this may help.
As for you want assistance in finding a mate, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, if you could see any, higher probabilities.
Oh, just a place of conversation, a place of social engagement, where like a group setting basically, where just you can say students are just having a conversation, you're not looking for anything. And that is where the most likely place it will happen, where you're not looking for it. And it's just a casual, like a casual bar, but it's not a bar.
I see.
That makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
It could be a library, can be just a social environment where there's not just you, but several, of course.
Yeah, I'm actually meant of a place that I know and am aware of, but that,
Well, I don't have those places in front of me of what
Yeah.
is these places.
No, that's okay. I think your answer is enough. Thank you.
Blessings.
You too. Thank you.
Okay. And next is Brian.
Hello. This is
Greetings
Logan.
to you. Yes.
Greetings to you also. Maybe 3 or 4 days ago, there was, let's say, a presence around me, and I was laying on the couch, and I was trying to fall asleep, and I woke up, and I felt like I was being watched.
Yes.
Can you tell me what being was around me at that time?
A Palladian white being, a blue Palladian, I believe, but they say they're a white being. Basically, they're there for protection. I also see a young boy there, a child around you, a hybrid child, just warning from you. So, in astral, you were talking to this child, from what I see, and the adult was there for supervision, from what I see. As for the names, they're not giving me names at this time. I believe you can connect to that. Just a friendly visit, from what I see.
Okay, thank you. My second question is there any way that I could, say, open up my chakra or my chakras and kind of clear some blockages quickly?
One moment. One moment. The energies of your spirit guides or angels that you feel the angel energies that you feel connected to can bring assistance for this. Not everything is going to be healed because much of it's still connected to your lessons to be learned. It has to do with your soul growth. So much of it still has purpose, but some of it can be cleared. As for your alien connections, I believe what you're opening up to, I believe an Arcturian healing would be good, actually. From what I see. That will definitely reverse a lot of lower energies that are no longer needed.
Thank you.
Yes, lessons.
Okay. Next is Liz.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. I would like to have some clarification if you can help me.
Yes.
I had sleeping paralysis a couple of days ago, and one of my arms sticking up on the air, and I'm not sure what was happening, if I trying to pull me out or
Yes.
coming, so can you tell me about that?
It was an attempt for possession. It was Zeta and also Reptilian. I believe more of the Zeta presence was there. As they were more a part of your Area 51 beings that have been lost themselves, you can say. So they fear you are interfering with their experiments as you are. So they felt they had every right to do what they were doing. But you were protected by your angels, though, and your alien friends, from what I see.
Yes, and I was awake, and I actually was conscious. It just couldn't move my body.
Yes, they were trying to. The beings around you that were protecting you froze what they were doing, but they were becoming very successful, as you can see. Basically, they tried to do is abduct you and to shut you down, basically, but they were not. They were caught in the middle, let's put it that way. They were not going to succeed. I'm not sure why they were bothered, but they felt like they had to try, at least.
Yes, and the next day, I felt that my husband had something when he came back home from work. It was a very, very heavy energy, frequency with him, and I asked him to clear in the same time I sheltered myself or shielded myself. But then he did it the next morning, not at the same night. And he told me that he didn't believe that, but when he did the clearing, he felt something left.
Yes.
So
it was, he received an implant from a reptilian being, it seems. And it's very connected to the group it's a different group that was around you, but it's very similar. They were trying to cause more mind control. They're trying to cause more depression with him, basically. Self-destruction is what they're attempting to do so. But as you can see, you're getting more sensitive also. But they feel they must try. Yes, as if they are right. You have other visitors there, not just the two of you. It's almost they're living there. Not exactly, but it almost seems like they are. Unwanted guests, basically.
Yeah. Yes. Although my husband now said to me that he didn't believe in God, but he did actually ask God to help, and now he believes in God. So
yes,
it was
yes.
It's a good outcome, I guess.
Yes, they're good at making you believe in God, because what they were trying to do is really to put him into an alcoholism. Of course, he's not into alcoholism, I see, but into that alcoholic state of mind. Basically, you're not in control of yourself. So they want him they want humans out of control so they can control them. So the more that you have less self-love, the more they can rule that human, and that's pretty common on your world in some people.
Yes. Yes. So. Okay. Thank you so much.
Blessings to you.
Blessings to you.
Okay. Next is Sheina.
Greetings, Shiva.
Greetings to you.
How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you.
Good. Yes, I was. This thing is a little strange, but I had quite clear, very clear astral visitation, I should say, probably, because I went. It was Archangel Raphael that wanted me to come, and so we stood there, and he reported something to me, and I do not remember what he was telling me. I just remember we were discussing, and I was listening to him, and I also saw other angels behind him, a little further away from him, which I was, I was watching them, and I was very worried about something. I was wondering, is there a problem with the angels, or is it Earth, or can you see hear what he was saying to me?
Well, yes, a lot of the angels are being heavily tested at this time, more than ever before. As humans are connecting more to their spiritual sides, they're not always aware of what they're connecting to. But also a great awakening is among humanity. And so they're seeing much of the future. So what they are doing is battling the future, basically, to allow this healing to come in for these souls to find. Because many souls want to be awakened, and so there's many dark forces making it difficult to do so. Yeah. So yes. So that's what's happening.
Yeah. Because the other angels, they were not like archangels, they were, angels.
Yes.
And so they, yeah. Okay. And then I know that. And, okay. My second question is, can you see if things will be okay now? With my, I have a bunch of lawyers, and working for me, they are going to solve these corruption things with all my cases. So, can you see if that will be solved in near future?
Well, it seems like it is in a healing phase. It is settling down, but there will be areas where it's going to have to get slightly hectic. But it does seem like they're getting more of a hold of this situation. But it's still like it will be drawn out still from what we are seeing. But it does seem like your chances of winning are looking better and better from
Yes,
what I see from my perspective.
that sounds very good because these lawyers are different from most of the lawyers because they are, going against the system and they are
Yes.
digging deep for corruptions and stuff
Yes.
like that. Yeah. So, yeah, let's hope it will be fine.
Yes. So
Thank you.
you are welcome. Blessings.
Yes. Blessings to you, Marshall.
Yes.
Okay, next is Colin.
Greetings, Shiva.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming in tonight.
Yes.
You mentioned something when you first came in about humans tapping into sadness. And I've been tapping into a lot of anger lately, mostly projected at my girlfriend conveniently. But just generally feeling a lot of anger, and underneath that, starting to see this projection I have out of, she's my mom, she's my enemy, she's going to hurt me, all these things. And so it felt related to what you said about the sadness. And I'm wondering if you can tell me, for me, what the anger is about, what the sadness is about, and how that's really of service, because I'm having trouble staying with it.
Well, it does seem like she is knowing how to push your buttons, and she's slightly manipulating you to it. She's not aware of it, but she is slightly just to hit your emotional buttons. She somehow knows what to do, what to say to cause that. And that shows that how close your soul connection is with this person. And so, as I said, I don't believe she's fully aware of it. So that's another thing you can bring a healing to find those connections and to heal them, basically, so she does not do that anymore. Or if she does, it won't affect you as much. It seems like she knows how to tap into the right words that cause you to go into that state of mind, from what I see in my point of view.
Yeah, she's amazingly skilled at that. It's
Yes.
like a surgeon. It just it feels like there's some release coming from it. There's
Yes.
like a purpose,
Well, yes, it is. Well, your souls are very twin-like. So you can say she's like your mirror image of each other. You're there to calm her, and she's there to make you uncalm. But at times when you do get calm together, it is very like you are in heaven in a lot of ways. So you it's like you're fixing each other, like you're both mechanics working on each other. But you don't have to go in this rage forever. I believe you will find a healing there. You just have to allow it to heal, like put the intention out to connect to that low energy and to see what's causing it through her, if that makes sense. Because her connection to you, I can't always go into it here, but I believe you'll be able to find. It takes time. And when she says these things, it might start a disruption with you, but over time it will get less and less, and she will get better also.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. And I'm wondering if there's any other messages for my highest good at this time.
But it does seem like, yes, you're connecting to Archangel Michael's energies also, that this twin flame that you are, Michael has had a connection with her also. Amazing that the two of you are warning through this situation, because basically in some ways it's like she is possessed in some regard. And it's like you're both trying to figure it out. Not always for the worst, but slightly, because of her past is still slightly hidden as for the truth of it all.
I see. Past life past or
past life and mostly past life connections. Yes. When I connect to her past life, there's like a golden ring I see, and it is a life of prosperity, but also a lot of darkness there that she is having difficulties releasing.
Okay.
I am seeing slavery in her incarnation cycle in her past. So some of that, and basically I see a king there too, where she was sold off to. So
okay,
that might bring some understanding to some of this. She's still having a psychotic breakdown from that, you could say. From what I see.
Thank you, Shiva.
Blessings.
Just ask for some healing energy. Send our way.
Yes, of course.
Blessings.
Okay, next is Tran.
Hi, Shiva.
Greetings to you.
Hi, I've just moved to a new granny flat or studio, I guess you could call it, in a different part of the city that I'm living in. And
Yes.
the very first night that I slept here, I had a nightmare, and I was wondering if that was related to just the exhaustion of moving, or the energy of the area, or my state of health, or something
No,
like that.
it was, yes. Basically, you're intruding on a ghost, basically. So he's like, why is she here? What are you doing here? This is my home. That is what I see. So basically, just a clearing that will make, I believe it's a male from what I see.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm seeing with that. It was just unsettled by your arrival. So that is what I'm seeing there.
So, are you saying that the ghost is still here, or is already gone?
He might be gone, but it is something to. We'll see how you're going. See how you feel. I believe he is gone, but I believe he has left. But you can always do a clearing, also.
Yeah, I guess I can easily do that. And actually, since I've moved here, my my health has not been great. I had like a really bad cold or something, some kind of flu ever since I've after I arrived here. So is that just from the stress of moving, or is there some other reason?
That's the area you are in. It has a low energy to it. A lot of it is material material connected to, and you're not used to that type of. Where you come, yes, where you were already used to it, you could say, during your awakening. But where you are now, you're not used to this new place. So it's like you're almost like, in some ways, like hitting a wall to some degree. And so you're just not used to this environment. There is a low energies around. It's just the population there. And I believe you'll adapt to it.
Yeah, okay.
You'll clear it, basically. Not adapt, but clear it, basically. Because there is like a light going into a black hole in some regard.
Yeah, it is a bit of a black hole here. Okay.
It does have a lot. It's not easy to be seen. It puts out like everything's fine, but it's not perfect. Let's put it that way. Has its problems then.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, next is Daniel's questions. And his first one is, can you inform me of how my lower 3 chakras are doing? Root, sacral, and solar plexus?
The root seems to be where a lot of interference is happening. And your solar plexus, see your orange chakra, basically your yellow chakra, are in better shape than your roots. Your root is where a lot of the connections from other insectoid energies are there. But your other chakras seem to be in better health, but that one is kind of dimming the light on your other chakras. It's something you connect, you ground. Mother Earth's energy will bring assistance to that. That is what I see. Blessings.
Okay, second question. As I understand, we are creating our reality at every instant. However, I feel as if I'm simply responding to things that manifest rather than being an active participant in manifesting. How would you suggest bringing my manifestation to a more conscious level as opposed to subconscious level?
Well, yes, you can say this reptilian grid around humanity, you can see through it and to heal it, or just the consciousness of humanity, the mental states that is in humanity's energy that you are connected to also. You can basically like poke a hole in it and see out of it and even leave it altogether. As basically these beings are trying the best they can to keep, basically when you leave, they do everything else they can to put you back in there. And sometimes when you feel like you're out of it, you're still in it, as you can see. So basically there are different ways of clearing it, and you can feel it unravel around you. That makes sense to you. Blessings.
Thank you. And next is Bobby.
Greetings, Shiva.
Yes, greetings.
All right, thank you for answering our questions tonight.
Yes.
My first question, do I have any messages from my ancient Atlantean connections regarding reclaiming my power?
Yes, it's just say go slowly. You're also connected to golden animals that were once on this earth. You have heard the golden fleece, and yes, there were golden animals in your past that will bring some more recollection to you. Yes, golden lambs, golden different. They weren't of statue; they were actual animals. And of course, they made statues of them because they were no longer on your world. So that's something you are very connected to the golden animals, and there are of course different color animals on your world. As yes, the lion was of a blue color, and other beings had a different shade of color. But gold will definitely help you in your awakening status, and also Buddha. You're connected to that vibration also.
Yes, I've been getting into meditation late. Incorporating that more into my life has changed my life a big time.
Yes.
My second question, is there anyone around me that has a message about my current situation?
One moment. Yes, the future is unknown at this time, but you're doing just a recollection of yourself. You're understanding the image that is you. And you will be building your life up again once your journey is over. It'll be a different you, a different time and place. Also, is up to you, of course. They do show a different place possible if you choose to do so, as you rebuild your life, basically.
Right. Blessings. Okay. Thank you. Blessings. Much love.
Yes.
Okay. And next is Lucy.
Hello, Shiva.
Greetings to you.
Hello. I'm kind of heartbroken. There's somebody from this group named David. I was talking to him about, well, he said some scary things like Neo 333 is really putting implants into people instead of taking them out and stuff like that. But we got disconnected, but now he's not taking, it's like he shut me out. Like he won't answer calls. He won't, my messages won't go through. When I type to him, I call him directly. I get the message machine and he always calls me back. I don't know what happened. I don't know why he's not calling me back. What happened?
Only thing I see is, well, he just wants to be left alone. It seems like he's going through some life. I don't know if it's ordeal, but it looks like it's an ordeal. So most likely he will get back to you, but it's not that clear. But I believe it's just life is brought some situations to him.
His dragons, he connects to those two dragons named Torlek and Tormek, and they have been here.
Yes.
I know they've been here, and I've been in contact with them. And I'm just wondering, like, did they say something to him, or like, I don't know. I'm so confused over it.
No, I believe it's just a situation in his life got his attention, and that is what he is focusing on at this time.
Oh.
But as for if he's going to leave that focus or to tune his energy towards yours, it is unknown because it's his decision. So it's not being very clear of what's going on with him at this time.
Okay. So then, how about, do you have any messages from Archangel Zagiel or Razia?
Yes, you are going through a healing phase at this time. You are connecting more to you are going through a change in your heart chakra as for allowing more of your abilities to come through. But in this healing phase, you just rest, is what they say. Of course, do what you must in your daily routine, but some might feel more tired than usual. And most likely, you will, I believe, or you are feeling tired because of the shift that you're going through. So this seems like it'll be a shift that will go on for some time until your abilities fully come out. This healing is a deep wound from what I see.
From this life.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's almost as if your heart chakra is split open.
Yeah. Yeah.
That takes a while to heal something like that. This trauma in this life, and it's just, and also your powers aren't always used to a world like this.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going through a different reaction. So the healing phase is continuing from what I see.
Okay, thank you. Blessings.
Our blessings to you.
Okay, next is Dragon.
Hi, how you doing?
Greetings.
I was told, since you talked about Atlantis, I was told that in Atlantis I'm a feline being. Can you tell me more about my presence there?
Well, yes, you had multiple incarnations. One of them was a feline. You've actually been in Atlantis as a Syrian being also. But as a feline being, it had a lot to do with procreation. You're connecting Earth to others, other societies, basically. As a feline, from what I see, I believe it was Lyrian connection, I believe. And you're connecting Atlanteans to other alien races in your galaxy and outside of your solar system, from what I see.
All right, thank you. I'm going to try to go through this fast because it has a lot of information in it. And, it's not telepathic, so I'm saying it verbally. Those of us who are psychic have done things, a lot of things like moving objects, changing time and space, remote viewing, traveling, communicating telepathically, meeting ETs and beings, and we kind of get excited and then expect expect humanity to kind of move along quickly with us, and they don't. And then, the elite are taking people's time away by making it even harder to survive, and slowing down evolution, and people go along with it. The idea of even 10 years more of this seems unpalatable to a lot of us. It's gone on long enough. You have a connection to humanity. Do you have any focused messages that you can give us based on your experience with mankind of how we can speed things along or just cope with it if people want a lot more time and just won't be sped up?
Yeah, so what happens is, imagine this will make a lot of sense, is that those humans that are under the hypnosis energy are being slowed down even more now, meaning put on more negativity they have had before. So yes, it can cause issues in the economy. And there's also those that are aware of what's happening. You get affected by it also. And some of the humans that are under this hypnosis energy are sending it to you also. It makes them stronger over light workers, you can say. It's because there's more of them than there are of you. So it makes it even more difficult because then you become impatient. Most of you are very patient. But when you get hit with these lower energies, it is hard to be patient. And that's what they want. They want you to be aggravated and just frustrated because that gives them more power over those that are trying to assist humanity. So the idea is to remove those blockages and, yes, to be patient with humanity, but also see what's happening to them as they are getting hit harder than ever before, at least from my perspective.
All right, thank you. Much love.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, hello.
Yes.
My name is Bianca, and my first greetings. My first question is, were me and Blue visited by the same demon baby in our dreams at separate times?
Yes, this from what I see, one moment. It changed color around both of you from what I see, at least in my vision. But yes, it was the same being. Different times, different color, you could say. At least from what I see. But yes.
Oh, okay. And any messages? I mean, you probably know, but I'm doing a whole lot better than what I used to. My health is getting a lot better. I'm giggling all the time. I'm happier now. I'm not so depressed. And it's just awesome. And I want to know, do you have any messages for me about anything?
Yes, I see you connecting more to the Arcturians as they brought a great amount of assistance. I'm also seeing dolphin energy around you also. And yes, the Yael are around you, but I see even they're being healed by the Arcturians because they got affected by what was going on with you also. And I believe there's a frog around you. Yes, I see this frog. I believe this has been brought to you attention. I see it again. So yes, there's lower energies that are trying to affect not just you but the beings around you. And the Yael were going through the same situation in a different way, but still going to that low energy. So I see the Arcturians have brought much assistance, and there are other beings there, but the Arcturian seems to be the strongest at this time.
Awesome, perfect. Yes. Frogs, Kermit, the frog is around.
Yes.
Okay. Next is Steven. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, Sheena.
Greetings.
Sorry about that. Greetings.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I was wondering if you could connect with my Garthan energies and see if the Garthans have any messages for me at this time. Thank you.
Yes, as a Garthian, you are connecting with the Galactic Federation of Light, as bringing more awareness, as there's more alien presence there than there ever has been before, and will continue to increase in numbers as Earth goes in. Basically, for every human, there is an alien presence, of course, but also there's extra backup. Basically, they are waiting for an ascension energies to increase throughout this year and the next, of course. And you welcomed many. You're not alone in this, but you're also protecting them from what I see. So also for the third eye to awaken more to see what is here, you're bringing much assistance, but very gradually, as there is still much to do, as you can see. Basically, much of the darkness on this world a good amount needs to be released, and that is what is going on at this time. So,
Sweet. Thank you. And second question is, can you connect with my Earth history? I know that a couple beings that came through said I don't have many incarnations here on Earth, and just wondering if we could connect with my history as to the Atlantean or Lemurian times, and just know more about them lives and what I did and stuff.
During your Atlantis, you are known as an elder because you come from another universe. So being there was just to teach them your ways, what you have seen in other realities. It's like an old man basically showing your experiences. And so the Atlanteans here, a lot of them were actually new souls that were born into this world. Not all, of course, but a good amount of them. And so basically you're teaching the youngsters, basically. You can picture yourself as an old man around a lot of young, newer souls. I've never experienced any world, only this one. And it was a time of great purity because this world was very unique compared to others. So you were assigned to this earth also. Of course, you took it, but you were asked to bring assistance, to bring your knowledge into this world. As for the details of that's going into detail, but I believe you can connect to some of it at least.
Yeah, I definitely feel it. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, and next is Martin.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hi. So I have questions for myself and for Marvin tonight.
Yes.
I'm up first, and I'd just like to know if you have any messages for me.
One moment. Yes, there is a lot of golden energy from you during the Atlantean time as a golden being, as one that was like a sorcerer energy during your past. And some of that this world you came back with from a different, after having a lot of incarnations with Zetas and even Reptilians, but I believe mostly Zetas change your perspective greatly. It was a test. And many of them came from this world and kind of sort of disconnected you from that Atlantean connection. And now you're here to reconnect to it, from what I see. But also during this, you healed a lot of Zeta energies because they were, yes, causing a great amount of difficulties here, you can say. That was the reason for the incarnation cycle, to awaken them. Or basically stop beating up humans, basically, if you want to look at it that way.
Okay. Cool. For my other question, I'm going to copy one I heard tonight. I was wondering if you could connect to my lower 3 chakras and tell me how those are doing.
One moment. It's actually your heart chakra that needs a healing energy. A lot of it has to do with your work situation. It seems to be beings around there have their low energies have gotten to your emotional state. And so it's causing you to kind of not exactly give up, but in some reason just have no reason to have a good day. You are working on it, but sometimes like, why bother? And some of that has to do with your chakra connection from them. I see it mostly coming from females there, not so much the males. The females there are not, they're like serpent beings, at least from what I see. They're just dominant.
That's so bizarre because there's like one female there and I never see her, but
there is one
but
there.
the rest of it resonates for sure. Anyway, Marvin's questions. He would like to know, first one, are there any messages for him?
One moment. One moment. It does seem to be reptilian visitations he has had recently, and I believe they caused some low energy karma, at least around his work situation, from what I see, and sort of disconnect. But also, he's connecting, you can say, also to the Atlantean energies as for resurrecting his vibration. He's not fully aware of it, but he is going to more of the crystal energies connected to this earth, basically, and that has Atlantean energies connecting to. As for higher knowledge, is what he's reaching out for. So it is working. Blessings.
All right, thank you. And his second question is, does he have any hybrid kids? And if so, what race and their names?
One moment. Well, there are 2 Zetas, a male and a female, but their names are not very clear. Those names he has to give to them. But there's also a feline being, a blue one from Sirius. And that one is a female, yes, by Natasha. She's going by. You can connect to that vibration. There's like a lioness energy. Blessings.
Thank you, blessings.
Okay. And next is Blue, and his first question is there any message from Archangel Michael or Azrael on my astral activities?
A moment. He is going through a great healing phase. As for learning more about himself and doing so, I see him actually connected to Yeshua's energies. As for going into an energy field of Yeshua that not even he wants people to go into or souls to visit. And he's been there often, it seems. As for knowing more about him, because it leads off to other beings also. It's like, what are you hiding there? Not necessarily hiding it, but just visiting his energy field. I believe that's part of what's going on. And there are other, basically seeing different aspects of Michael and other beings along with it. So, thanks.
Okay. And second question, why do some people or beings have jealousy and grudge against me?
One moment. It seems a lot. That is a lot of that's coming from Anunnaki energies, as some are attempting mind control over you, and they're not. It's not. They're not fulfilling their needs. As for that, basically, they want to warn your power, and when they can't, they have a grudge against you. It's one. Not all of it's Anunnaki, but some of it is. Gives you more understanding of it. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Maj. And the first questions are, greetings. This question is for my wife. Would you please scan her chakras? She likes to know how to improve it.
Yes, you connect to Archangel Michael's energies. That energy will lift up her spirits. Also, the month, interesting, the month of April seems to be a powerful a month for her. As for it's that type of the astral, the what do you call it on your world, the astrology. That energy feels like that's when she'll awaken truly her Kundalini energy. But even before that, she can do so. She connects to that vibration. Most likely, she'll feel a connection. I believe so, because there's a lot. It does seem like the April is the time of soul renewal. Is what I'm seeing. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, is there any messages for Maj?
One moment. Yes, you are connected to the ape human. The apes, well, they're not necessarily human, but the ape beings from other worlds, from other universes. And also that knowledge is, many of them have actually been, yes, you might find this, actually have crowns on their heads as for like kingship. And that energy, you come from that type of reality, you might feel some of that, possibly. But that's another reason why you're here. Basically, I see you here as an observer very much on this world. Of course, you're a part of it, but you're also a great observer from what I see. Because worlds like this don't come around very often. And of course, you're experiencing as much as you can. That's the message at this time. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Michelle.
Hi, Shiva.
Greetings.
Om Namah Shivaya. So since you are here, I'll just ask if you can tap into my energy. Everything feels really kind of like not right. I got 8 stitches tonight. And I don't know, I just have lots of life happening. And I feel like I would just like a message to clear out and power up. Like I need to power up, like I'm not stepping into my soul's purpose. And when I kind of like want to put some effort that way, I find that I'm squashing, I feel squashed down.
One moment. It seems to be a lot to do with your environment, those that are around you. You're still, that environment will eventually have to change for you to feel less squashed. I believe that has a lot to do with it. Another thing is to connect more with nature. Be a more alone time should help you open up more. But connecting to nature, being outside basically, and doing a self-healing on the outside. It doesn't have to be a long outside trip, but have alone time out in nature should help remove a lot of this. And if you feel it coming back, well, who is around you when it comes back? That will energy. Something to think about at least.
Okay. Very good. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Is there a message from, I don't know, source or some guidance, next steps for my highest good.
Well, yes, there is. Yes, you are. You can say, and you are under attack slightly. You're also going into a new phase of yourself. You just have not reached it there. Basically, to see who your attackers are. Of course, they're energy beings, and eventually, you will see the source of where they're coming from. And connecting to nature will help with that.
I'm gonna see it like in my third eye. I'm gonna see it like that.
Most likely, you'll just feel it. You might see it, possibly, but you'll definitely have a feeling of it for sure.
Much love. Thank you.
All right, Shiva, thank you so much for answering all those questions.
You're welcome. Yes, blessings to you all. Send you all healing and understanding of your future selves. They're all looking among you in awe for being here in this complicated time. So, blessings to you all. Thank you. I have a blessing. Oh.
I do.
Oh, thank you.
Samoya asanaka lavia esanita woche motata lavija gnantara sataktivia sanimio mota lavakia saketos moto lugo yupai yaneter la sana mochiera gausomoto onogo avenat itere sanato. Namaste.
Nice. Thank you. All right, blessings everyone. Thank you.
Real quick.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, yeah. Thank you all. Tinananturi sustanente kiawanda porto. He is a priete tanaka ursu, and the secret the talk, no tia no rabana katayasu, and a sierra duran katayo, or a shikaraturno sukura, if some the kikatanta, honata, Yenatu, you was a hatasi to Honaha, Isuntina, Resulta, Kenda, Ishuma.
All right. All right. Thank you, everyone. Blessings, and have a great weekend. Much love.